Hey there, total fitness bodybuilders. It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward. And right now I'm in the process of editing a video. This is the most recent one that I shot. It's the final installment to my total body workout routine. The other ones, one prioritizes the deadlift, one prioritizes the bench press, this one prioritizes the squat, plus a bunch of different assistant exercises. So what you're watching right now is a video within a video. You can actually see my reflection there in the computer as well. So like watching a video within a video. This is pretty deep stuff. You know, it's like going into the Matrix. How many layers in can we go? Who knows? I'm going to organize this into a 3-video playlist. So it's another workout program that you can incorporate into your own routine. It works especially good when you're following a mass and power building program. But you know what? You could even follow this type of training when you're cutting for fat loss. I mean, the main thing that's going to determine whether a program is a bulk up program or a fat loss program isn't so much the program, it's the diet and cardio that you're going to do along with it. I mean, regardless if you're bulking or cutting, your weight training should remain pretty much the same. I mean, you're still pushing yourself, you're still trying to get stronger and build muscle. It's just what are you doing outside of the gym in terms of your diet and your cardio and things like that. That's going to determine whether you're in a caloric surplus or a caloric deficit for mass building or fat loss. So again, you can follow it for whatever type of training you want, but it does work particularly well when you are in a caloric surplus and focusing on mass building. Anyway, enough rambling on. Let's get back into the workout. So the main exercise that we're prioritizing here is the squat. Now for this one, you're going to do several progressively heavier warm-up sets, as many progressively heavier warm-ups as you feel you need in order to get up to your top weight working set. And then you're going to do 3 sets of 5 repetitions. And for these sets, I want you to take your time and pace yourself. So rest 2 to 3 minutes or even more if you feel you need it in order to prepare for your next set. So again, don't rush yourself when you're doing your compound lifts because that kind of defeats the purpose of what you're training for. I mean, this is for strength and power, so you want to be able to handle maximum weight when you're doing these exercises. For your smaller isolation exercises, if you want to pick up the pace and train at a faster rate with less rest, that's fine. But for your power lifts, your compound moves, take your time and focus on lifting as much as you can with good form. And after the squats, we're going to do some incline bench press machine. And for this one, you can use whatever bench press machine you have available. I have a PowerTech bench press here. If you're at the gym and you have access to a hammer strength bench, you can use that, or any chest press machine you have. Basically what we're doing is each workout we're performing a different variation of the power lifts. So we're prioritizing the squat here while performing different variations for the bench press and for the deadlift. Now we're going to move on and do some one-arm dumbbell rows for the back. Now I know this isn't a direct deadlift variation, if you will, but it's still working the major muscles of your back. And the thing with deadlifts, of the 3 power lifts, the deadlift is the one that takes the most time to recover from. So you'll be able to bench press more frequently than you'll be able to deadlift. You'll be able to squat more frequently than you'll be able to deadlift. For some reason, the deadlift takes a long time to recover from when you really push it hard. So that's why we're incorporating different variations here that don't place as much strain on the lower back, but will still allow you to train your lats and train the major muscles of the back. Now we're going to get into doing some assistant exercises, and for this one we're going to do the barbell shoulder press, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Now if you want, you can incorporate a different shoulder press variation. It doesn't have to be a standing barbell press, but this just happens to be one of my favorites because it works a lot of muscle, a lot of stabilizer muscle throughout your entire body. So I mean your core, your back, everything has to come into play to stabilize yourself as you're pressing the bar overhead. So this is a harder shoulder press variation compared to a seated shoulder press. And to isolate the medial head of the deltoid, we're going to do some side lateral raises. And for this exercise, the key is to use moderate weight and strict form. A lot of times when guys are doing side lateral raises, they try and use really heavy weight and they end up swinging the weight up and not maintaining a lot of muscle control. I mean, this is an isolation lift, it's not a power lift. So, we've already done our big compound lifts at the beginning of the workout. For this one, I want you to use lighter weight, stricter form, and really focus on squeezing and contracting your shoulders and getting a good peak contraction at the top of each rep. And when it comes to working your shoulders, one of the most neglected areas is the rear delts. And a fantastic exercise to train the rear delts is the face pull. Now what I'm doing here is using a heavy-duty rubber fitness band. This is actually a body elastics band, and these are adjustable tension rubber bands, and they work great for doing isolation exercises like the face pull. So what we're doing here is literally rowing the cable towards our face. So try and pull the cable apart and to the sides of your face and really squeeze your rear delts and your upper back for a good peak contraction at the completion of each rep. So this move here is going to help to strengthen and balance out your shoulders, because what very often happens is the front delts get overdeveloped compared to the rear delts. And whenever you do a bench press or a shoulder press or push-ups or anything like that, your front delts come into play very heavily. But there's not a lot of exercises that really work the rear delts to the same degree. So that's why it's important to include rear delt isolation exercises in your workouts. And the final exercise of our workout is the standing calf raise. Now you notice I'm training in a home gym and I don't have a standing calf raise machine. But I'm not letting that stop me from training my calves, because all you need to do is use the barbell. The same bar and setup that you used for squats, hey, you can do standing calf raises. Now it's not as solid as a standing calf raise machine, and you're going to have to use a lot more of your core and stabilizer muscles, and you're going to have to balance your body, which actually makes this a much more challenging exercise to perform. But this is a perfectly acceptable variation to a traditional standing calf raise machine that you'll find in the gym. Now, if you want, you could even put like a block of wood on the floor, or maybe even a couple of weight plates to elevate your heels a little bit so that you get a little bit more of a range of motion. Because I will admit, there's not a great range of motion when you're doing flat foot calf raises, but nonetheless, you're still getting a good peak contraction in the calves. Now, after I do a set of weighted calf raises, I simply just rack the weight and pump out some more body weight calf raises to really get a good pump and a good burn. I mean, this is the last exercise of the workout, so let's just burn it out and, like I said, give it all we got to really pump up those calves. And that concludes the third and final installment to our full body workout video series. So what you have now is a 3-day total body training system that's going to prioritize the 3 power lifts, and it also focuses on a variety of assistant exercises, so none of your smaller muscle groups are going to get neglected. So this is a very complete total body training system. You're going to be hitting your major muscle groups frequently and also getting all those smaller muscles in there as well. So give it a try for yourself. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything at all, please feel free to post those in the comment section below, and I will chat with you down there. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, post it on your social media or whatever you want to do, and stay tuned for some more videos coming your way. Take care. Over and out. If you'd like to get some help in reaching your personal fitness goals, then you should check out the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Inner Circle Coaching Club. As a member of the Inner Circle, you'll get brand new, fun, and challenging workouts each month, along with specific bodybuilding meal strategies to help maximize your progress in the gym. Each week, you'll be able to chat with me live during our private, members-only video chats, and I'll personally help you with reaching your muscle building and fat loss goals. And as an Inner Circle member, you'll be eligible to win $1,000 in cold hard cash with the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Physique Transformation Challenge. To get more information about becoming a member of the Inner Circle Coaching Club, just visit TotalFitnessBodybuilding.com for all the details.